Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because I got another antenna testing video. This antenna is about Pagoda antennas. This antenna was initially designed for quadcopters and for drones. So I recently got one of these antennas from China. This is the packaging that I received, and I still got it for really dirt cheap price. These are called Pagoda antennas. They are circularly polarized antennas. Uh, they are either right hand circularly polarized or left hand circularly polarized. So basically, when antenna radiates, the wave is coming out like this. When it says right hand polarization, the wave is coming out like this. And if it's a left hand polarization, which means it's going like this. That's how the antenna is radiating. This is a very good design of an antenna. As you can see, it looks like a pagoda structure where you have a bigger antenna. As you can see, this was designed on PCB, so you can see the inside of the antenna. This was designed by Martin Bayer. He's a French guy. So this is an antenna. This is actually you can mount that on your drone, and it's supposed to operate at around 5.8 gigahertz. And so these are some of the parameters which is available on his website. You can see the design assembly of that antenna, and you can also see some of the parameters that which we are going to test. For example, in simulation, he says the center frequency for this antenna is 5.8 gigahertz, plus or minus 100 megahertz. That was in simulation. The major results were something like that. Bandwidth is around 500 megahertz, so from 5.5 gigahertz to 6.05. S11 should be less than negative 30 dB, and SWR is somewhere around 1.05 at the given frequencies of that antenna. The rest of these three parameters, where you can see the radiation efficiency and then the dB gain, I won't be able to test it. For that, you need an anechoic chamber, and which I don't have it available. So this is the polarization. This is a polar graph. So it's an omnidirectional antenna, as you can see. It's radiating equally in all of this direction. For left hand circular polarization, this is the radiation pattern. For right hand, this is the radiation pattern. And in 3D, this is how it looks like. So there are different assemblies of these antennas which are available to you. One is for left hand, one is for right hand, and the size also. So this is the longest size that is available online. So I got it from China. So let's test this antenna. So I have my VNA, which is fired up. So it's a very good design of an antenna designed by an individual, and it's actually quite getting a popularity due to its size, because you can just simply mount on a drone like this. I just used a couple of adapters, like female to female and then female to male. So I'm just going to simply connect my antenna, and we're going to see the radiation pattern of our Pagoda antenna. This is Pagoda antenna 2. Everything it's available on his website. I'm going to leave a link. All the specification, all the graphs that you see, everything is available on his website. So as soon as I fire up my VNA, this is the kind of a graph that I'm getting right now. All right. So this is what I'm getting. So let's quickly look at our marker. So my marker is at around 5.41 gigahertz. As you can clearly see, it's at about 5.4 gigahertz, and you're getting about negative 12 dB. So as per his specs, I should get less than 20 dB and 1.22 around that frequency range of 5.8 gigahertz. So let me just move my marker a little bit, and let's just go down here. So the maximum that I'm getting is about negative 26 dB, and that is somewhere around 5.64 gigahertz. And then when I move this, like if I go to this point where it's changing, like somewhere around here where I have negative 10, so this is around 5.8 gigahertz. This is where am I getting my 5.8 gigahertz. So at 5.8 gigahertz, this is around negative 11 dB. So in order for me to measure the bandwidth, I need to put another marker in. So it's actually the bandwidth as per the website is claiming. It should be around 5.8 gigahertz, all 5.55 gigahertz, all the way up to 6.05 gigahertz, as you can see it here. But just let's look at our bandwidth. So marker 1 is at 5.8 gigahertz, and then let's bring in marker number 2. Let's go to marker number 2, and let's bring that marker number 2 right over here to calculate the bandwidth. Basically, what bandwidth is in terms of S11 is the thickness from negative 10 dB below. So let's go somewhere around negative 11. Let's do, just to be precise, negative 11.8. I don't know, something like this. So the bandwidth, if I were to subtract 5.815 gigahertz to 5.376 gigahertz, I am almost getting a bandwidth of about 500 megahertz, because 5.815 giga minus 5.376 giga, I'm getting somewhere around 500 megahertz of bandwidth using my polarized Pagoda antenna. Now I can also look at some other measurements as well, just like what he's claiming. What the design supposed to claim. I know there could be manufacturing faults and things like that, but just look at our VSWRs. So if I were to look at these measuring type, I'll go to measure type, and then I'll go to S parameter. Let's look at the ratio. I always get confused. Where do I need to go? Let's go to S parameter, and let's go to format, and let's look at SWR. So let's look at SWR. So at around M1, which was somewhere around 5.8 gigahertz, right here, 5.8 gigahertz, I am getting an SWR of about 1.716, and it should be around negative 1.3. VSWR should be around 1.22, given if I have a negative 20 dB of S11. But I can always move my marker at the peak of it, which is somewhere around 5.6 gigahertz. I am getting about 1.11 VSWR, which is this. Let me just bring in another measurement as well. Let's go to display. Let's look at diagram. Let's look at add trace and diagram. And here we're gonna look at format measure. We're gonna look at S11. Okay. Now, so we're looking at S11 here on this graph. We're looking at S11, and we're looking at VSWR on top. So somewhere around M2, where I have a frequency of 5.6 gigahertz, I'm getting about 1.11. At 5.8 gigahertz, I'm getting a VSWR of 1.706. So this is what I'm seeing. This is your S11 graph. So let me just highlight this graph and bring my marker in. So basically what I'm saying right here at this point, 5.66, I am getting about negative 24 dB of return loss, or S11. And if I just to move my marker a little bit up, let's go somewhere around 5.7, I'm getting negative 17. And somewhere around 5.8, 5.83, I'm getting about negative 11 dB. So this is your SWR, and this is your S11 graph for your Pagoda antenna. I know it is a little bit off because it can happen due to manufacturing process and things like that. But it's a very good antenna. It's a lightweight antenna. You can just simply mount it on your drone. Yes, if you go to his website, you will find the comparison between cloverleaf antennas and Pagoda antennas. But I really got it for really cheap. I paid less than $3 for this antenna. So this is quite good. You can probably also use it for Wi-Fi as well. Try to use it for your Wi-Fi router at 5 gigahertz band. I think it should work brilliantly. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.